Okay, this is Station 1. We are asked to find the area of the shaded region. What I see here is for number 14 is kind of a complicated figure. But if I do one thing and I just draw a line right here that actually splits it up into two parallelograms. And we know the area of a parallelogram is the base, which in this case is 40, times the height. So we got 40 base times the height, 12. So that's for this one here. This one here is also the same because it's a parallelogram. If we know that this is a parallelogram because of this, that means this has to be the exact same type of parallelogram because both pairs of opposite sides are congruent and parallel. So that means this is going to be the same here, and the length is also going to be the same as well. So that means that these two parallelograms, 1 and 2, are going to be the exact same. So all I have to do is do 40 times 12 again. So we have the length 1 here and the length 2 here, and multiply them, we get 460. I'm sorry, 480, and then 480. So that means you add them together, you get 960 units squared. Now remember your units squared because that's important because we are talking about area. So for the next one, what I do is I can add, again, a part right here and split this up into two nice areas. So the first nice area is the 16 by 28. So we have 16 times the 28. That's area 1. So when we do that, 16 times 28, we get 448. And that's units squared. So U squared. For this one, it's a little harder, but if I dropped an altitude here, I actually know the length of that altitude because this guy right here, we know is 28. The entire length of this, as given, is 42. So if we know the entire length is 42 and part of it is 28, you just do 42 minus your 28, gives you 14 as your length of your altitude. So area of a triangle is 1/2 your base, which in this case we know is 32 because of this length, times your height, or your altitude height, which is 14. So if I did that, you could do 16 times 14, which still gives you 224. Or we could do 1/2 times 32 times 14, still gives you 224. It's units squared. Since we have the two added together, you just add them together, you get 672 units squared. And you're done.